vibe, Kobe.
It is.
Welcome to the Americas
You're
Cup.
here instead of Isaac.
Yeah, and this is the first time the two of us are casting together.
It's actually the first time I can recall meeting you.
Yes,
so.
hi, I'm Steve. Nice to meet you. Sam, right?
Yeah, let's have some fun watching some League of Legends.
I'm excited. And I'm sure everyone at home is as well. Sentinels versus Red Canids Kalunga. Game 1 starts now.
Can we keep this music the whole time?
This is a vibe.
I actually love it. The Champ Select music actually is so good for this tournament.
Kobe, I think right as you said it.
Let me.
Just can't have nice things.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring it back later. All right. Again, hometown crowd behind red, but a lot of folks in our LCS chat, I'm imagining here, cheering on Sentinels. Brazil did strike first, but we have a chance to even it up here at the Americas Cup.
We certainly do. All right,
League
so
of
Ward
Legends,
here is good
thumbnail.
for red. They're going to see Wukong pathing bottom. I think you would assume Wukong's going to path bottom anyways, but it is always good to get the exact timings so you can have full information here. And like I said, theoretically, should have pushing bottom lane, should have pushing mid lane here for us. So it should start out smooth and allow Wukong, you know, an easy top-down clear. And so you can kind of end your second route towards that side of the map too. And then theoretically, we would be looking for.
I promise we'll focus on the game here in a minute, folks. I just got to get everything set up in terms of
our team composition here, so that our Wukong can play off of pushing mid, pushing bottom, get the bottom side scuttle grab, get the Wukong to level 6, and then get our first dragon. That's like, I just drew up my dream first 7 minutes of the game here. However,
what happens if it spawns?
We're playing against Cursed Jarvan, which is scary. So we'll see if that Jarvan can like blow a flash.
I'm gonna move me down.
You know, you were very, and I think rightfully so, focused on the mid lane matchup. And if Jarvan does get some early ganks on the rise, it might be problematic. And we definitely don't want Kaze to be in a very powerful situation very early on in the game. That would put be a big problem for us.
Bad news
to let it be a little less distracting, or not double up on the casters, but it's fine. We'll talk about the fall Z9 here in a minute. I'm just getting everything set up. But yes, I did see it on my way home.
Looking at a gank bot side, Deadly Flourish lands onto Huhi, and in comes the J4 Kobe.
You're fucking with me. We're already losing this. You're kidding.
Rahel will flash back away as I've lost my co-caster to the couch. And yeah, red already finding that early play.
Dude, come on! We know it's first Jarvan, man. Just Ward early. Honestly, though, good. You know, good.
Yo, fantastic from Curse and
really
Rebella
good
Frosty.
Yeah. Both teams skinking us bottom, just getting a lot of success.
Oh, actually, Darkwing's winning this immediate trade here as Kaze snaps back. Now, Curse finds Hambach in the jungle, has the back for Frosty, plus Rebella walking up, so Hambach is in some trouble here. Kaze can't walk forward because the Darkwing's threatening us. Flash from Hambach, follow up with the flag and drag, and we got Curse! Huhi lands the Q over the wall. It will be traded back as Hambach falls eventually. Kaze with the kill credit. Now Huhi actually chased out. Grand entrance not going to land. Knockup dodge by Huhi. Equal trades 1 for 1.
When as they continue to trade mid, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Everything is officially tweeted out. We are good to go.
Really bad for us. They trade one back.
So
they trade one back. All good.
We'll take it.
Let's talk about that game 1, or the first, not the game 1, the first series, shall we? Because that was fucking pitiful. Oh my god.
Bad for the lane. Like,
dude, I've never wanted to die more watching a freaking series than that.
It is like it's getting.
By the way, how's the volume of the casters versus everything else? I'm gonna turn them down a little bit in my ear.
Scuttle that I'm talking about, the Dream Scuttle and Possible Dragon.
As long as the audio is fine, then we're good.
But yeah,
I don't know if you want me to turn them down or keep them at the same level.
Fighting in the river. He is gonna flash over right into a follow-up. With Curse and Rebello, but Huhi flashes too.
Was good.
He
Nice.
flashes in, he shields up Hambach, and he's
I'm so annoyed.
Rebello,
I'm more annoyed than anything else. It's like, it's not like we just didn't look good.
Maybe,
period.
You know, target these blown flashes, this mid lane and bottom lane.
Like, draft-wise, I didn't like either game. I didn't like the dive comp personally, and I think it gets beat by just like the meatball that.
He could have stayed longer. but he had to back
that
off.
Fury were able to draft out, and then game 2, like we first picked Vars, and then just get Yasuo Malphite countered immediately. It's like they just had better answers, and then we played like shit as well, and just constantly got caught.
With your bottom lane roaming away from the pushing
this series, I think, is going to be really important though, because this to me determines whether it's just C9 tilting, like from yesterday or like from this past weekend, or
actually get the last hit for the kill,
or like is this a problem of something bigger going on, or are we just like, is our region really like that far behind? Because like Sentinels doesn't have the excuse that C9 had. You technically have like an extra 24 hours to fly down here if you truly wanted to. Oh, are they dead here? Hell lives. That's good. Doesn't matter.
With another kill for Red Canids.
Yeah, keep targeting bottom lane. Keep getting some successful ganks here. Good job by Red. Oh, man. Oh, Wukong
I will say, Blabber in the interview afterwards looked exhausted. Like, utterly. I'm not making an excuse for the guy. I'm just saying, like, you could see it in his eyes. He just needed sleep. And gut feeling says they're going to go back to their room. They're not even going to talk about the series. They're literally just going to go to sleep. And wake up in 12 hours and hopefully come back ready to go.
And we still have the CS advantage bot side because Rahel has been able to go deathless so far. He's dropped twice, but Rahel has been getting the wave. That's a good point there. That
as for this matchup, though, taking a look quickly at draft, Rise, Ezreal, so we scale. They have a Yone, a Jarvan, a Rumble, a Jhin. So they're going to want to fight early, which they have been so far. And if they're able to do that, then they're fine. But we could possibly be in trouble.
Darkwings get pushed so we can get mid roam.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we actually can go for the scuttle crab top too.
Oh boy.
Push helps out a lot with that.
Yep.
It was honestly that C9 series. I don't want to harp on it too long. It's just embarrassing.
So Hambach will get the dragon and we'll get the second scuttle crab. And Kobe, we now have a Wukong level 6, has the ultimate available.
Promise already stomped them. He's playing movies, which woke up as well.
Yep. From Darkwings,
so Darkwings had just dodged the earlier Q that was charged
that's
up
fine.
from Yone too.
Look, a Sentinels win here would be big. It at least allows you to isolate the issues to a single team rather than an entire region, which is terrible for C9 players, but fantastic for like us in terms of like mental and emotion. So come on, Sentinels, I desperately need you to fucking get this one done. Bring it home. Need to bring it home.
We got the wings from Rakan. There we go. It's all coming together here, Kobe.
I like it. Look at all the bars are red too because both teams are red.
That's actually
I've
never seen that before.
That's kind of crazy.
That's not going to get confusing at all.
That is a horrible graph to look at.
Okay.
Absolutely horrible graph to
look
at.
Coming in from behind. That flash available.
Dark Wings. Oh no.
Can't get out of that one.
You don't use Flash Wing Cataclysms up there. You just wait. You either accept the death and save the flash, or meh.
So Darkwings again had good movement, but
Hambach though. Good dodge. Fine.
Will not find anything.
Yeah, Darkwings had good movement to dodge, but then he flashed early when Jarvan still has ult, so you never can get out of it. Yeah.
Lacking on laning phase, although LCS is better league overall, it seems to me. Yeah, our bot lanes are getting stomped today. But I mean, it is just look. There's still a long tournament left. Like I'm not gonna overreact too early, other than like saying that it's embarrassing. Still a ton of time for them to level up, but time will tell. As of right now, it definitely looks like Brazilian bot lanes are putting on significantly more pressure. But I would argue it's actually a jungle difference to a certain extent.
After somebody on Sentinels dies, bot lane died,
nice.
Then he gets dragon.
Plate there. We're down 1K gold, but I mean, if you're looking at a bright spot here, you have Rahel on the bot side, who's CSing quite well. Level 7, experience-wise, a little bit ahead of Rebello.
See what they can
Should
do
be fine.
Ezreal.
We got 2 minutes until that, so I imagine we'll have some completed items. I'm looking at, like, Yone in laning phase, not the most threatening thing, but once he gets that first item, which
what
he's
tourney
already
is this? I thought the
LCS.
So the LCS is done. This is the America's Cup. This is basically a tournament, or a small tournament between the 2nd and 3rd seeds of both North America and Brazil. The winner gets a full boot camp during MSI in Korea. So you get to go play against some of the best teams in the world and practice there. It's like $40,000 of value, technically. Like, it's not cash, but, like, it's what your cash would have went to anyways. So, really, really cool. Like, I love this as a prize. But it's called the America's Cup.
So it's not going to turn anything just quite yet. Hanbok just gets his reset.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to... The thing is, like, they played bad, and you do have to call out the jet lag as a portion of it, because that very much is. But there are also certain things that were happening that were just, like, mind-blowingly bad on top of that. That, like, it's one thing to play, like, slow or sluggish. It's another thing to, like, I don't know. But we'll see. They got... C9 plays tomorrow now. So they got 24 hours to sleep on it and bounce back.
True, yeah, he did get the tier 2.
By the timing for second dragon.
Yeah. Despite having that early influx of gold from the 2 kills, taking that stopgap means that maybe there is another window here. It's 25 seconds for Sentinels.
I will say, I love the Yasuo comp from Furious side.
Start passing towards that objective on the bottom side.
It's a great answer to first picking Varus. Coming from a Varus main, that wind wall fucks you. Oh god, is it annoying to deal with.
Let's see, mid lane, trying to rotate over all way to Darkwings and Hanbok here with the sweeper.
Maybe they're just gonna look at Kaze if they can get a kill here, or at least
it's just it is just C9 and SEN.
Would be a nice timer, but
so the LTA doesn't exist, ShyKnock. But both Lion and Loud are already going to first stand. Like they're locked. They're not playing here. This is just like a warm up. This is like your hey, 2 weeks beforehand, we're just gonna have like this little tournament that has a small prize pool to it, and just have fun with it. I think Impact is just dead here. Oh, good flash.
And is making red work for it, as they just can't kill this Kazante fast enough. He will eventually go down.
He's buying a lot of time, which gives Sentinels time to grab this dragon pretty clearly. So that's honestly not bad.
Impact decides to use his flash and his ulti.
Quickness. Yep, half a flash. Good call. Good call to flash there. That's fine.
And
get
tries
it done.
to get down towards mid lane. In the end, they chase him down anyways, though, and FMB didn't have to flash.
I mean, Impact's not playing bad, but I think Rahel's going to be your difference maker here.
We'll still be able to push the wave in afterwards.
The Jhin becomes mostly useless relative to Azrael in the grand scheme of things, so I think it's ultimately fine.
He has just been in this mid lane so often.
The thing I will say that's a little bit intimidating is that Ravello did build properly on Jhin. He did build Stormrazor, which I love. He didn't go the mosquito build that we see from a lot of NA players.
Still no Bork.
Actually excited to see about we'll talk about Witchcraft and Los Ratones after the game. I want to focus on the game for now. But we'll save that. Remind me between games. I will come back to it, I promise.
Yeah, you can't make like big roam plays just because you don't have
no, nobody gets a first stand spot. The only thing you get for winning this is a boot camp in Korea.
Opponent's lane and just throw out a couple Qs at them.
Like you get an all expense paid trip to Korea.
And just keep this
to boot camp.
Keep poking the
again, which we know is like 40,000 in value based on what other people have said.
Yeah. I will say though, Kaze's done a very good job.
Coco.
His CS is fine, and he got those 2 kills.
I just got back from work, so you're excited to see
me. Kaze is going to be very scary the next time we fight.
And he's actually lane swap because the
you're basically,
top and mid have finished their objectives.
More of a fan of the Brazilian
side quests, and now we got the Yone into the K'Sante.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about in Champ Select when we were like, well, usually you slam the K'Sante versus the Rumble with like, any other AP threat. Because the Canids Rooker now is not going to do much at all for you versus the Yone in your lane. So Yone swapping into a K'Sante lane
that's the winners of each split.
Yeah.
So Lion and Loud are going to first stand. This is just a competition between the second best teams. Impact. That's not good. Impact, come on, brother.
Luna.
Yeah, it's just really smart from Red. The objectives on this side of the map as well. 35 seconds on the Rift Herald, so just pressure him back again. He had no flash. Now here we go. Now we're just getting straight in. Remember what we were talking about Enchanter supports, Kobe? They're not the best at making the plays in the mid lane. They're meant to kind of poke you out. I think Hui was a little far forward there as he gets CC'd to death as well. Oh, Kangas.
Uh-oh. Should I go? Am I actually the curse here?
Kangas, you are not the curse. We keep dying over and freaking over again. Like, I don't even know what this.
Put it back on for a bit. I don't know what
trying
to
to play with the puppies.
Maybe I need to change my socks. Maybe that's.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Superstitious. We do gotta rely on some superstition because it's looking rough again. Honestly, and these are really good choices from Red. Like we were just gonna talk about. You get your really good matchup topside. Impact doesn't have flash, and they punish him again. A huge influx of gold again. They got first tower bonus, and the Rift Herald's going to be spawning on that side of the map, so they can just pick this one up right afterwards. So now you get another big chunk out of another tower guaranteed with this Rift Herald. And you just open up the map so effectively here for your Yone Rumble composition. These things are very easy to use.
Not good.
Slam your engage. You've got Rakan and Jarvan both can easily start this off from very long ranges. And then you just follow up with Yone ult, slaps them together on a Rumble ultimate. Just annihilate the entire team. So Red checking all the boxes.
Come on, Sen. Get your shit together.
Nice, Wombo comp, and they're set up to fight the next few dragons with a lot of confidence.
Can't be having this happen.
Got the first two, but this next one in a minute going to be much harder to actually contest. And I got to give credit to Red. I mean, they are playing this game.
C9 fans were saying earlier, C9 needs to change. Sen fans are saying Sen needs to change.
Curse will flag and drag to safety over the wall.
Everybody's freaking out right now. Nobody has any answers. They just
one
want
of the English
change.
unofficial casters for CB LOL. He had mentioned that from a lot of people's perspective, Red were the favorites to win, and they were the ones that most of the casters and community were excited about sending to first stand. It was a bit of a surprise that they weren't able to close it out.
This means C9 is crashing. We have no clue what this means.
I think we're seeing
you gotta give it. You gotta wait until
the
tournament's done. C9 comes back and wins it all. It's fine.
Gameplay style, and they're executing the chance.
First day can be forgotten about,
I like this
but definitely not a good look that we are getting.
Looking for a pick opportunity. Curse is all across the board, so we're gonna get at least something.
He's very far forward. Now the Realm Warp will come in from Dark Wings. Hanbok looks to continue the chase. Teleport.
Good play.
We are full
TP coming in. There we go.
Curse.
That's one
for
kill.
The jungle invade. We get the shutdown. We get the
fine. Oh, Yone a little too far up.
Flashes away. So a pick for Sentinels as the dragon's up, and that's the jungler.
So they had swept so much of the jungle, but not into the red brush ward, and it actually gives us an opening. No jungle.
Here we go. 5v4, dragon up.
We got it.
Pretty good.
We used a lot of ults, but we didn't use impact ults.
Hanbok is notably low health, though, so there is a chance they could try and go in and blow him up.
I don't know. The pit, keep them away from contesting. Hanbok is low, but it does not look like Red will find an angle in, and that is third dragon secured for Sentinels, as now we have the all-out from Impact on the Kaze, pulling it back towards the team.
Everybody get out.
Slow down the
Dark
retreat,
Wings
and Dark
so dead.
Wings flashes away. Impact will walk back to try and take it up.
Never mind, he's not dead. We're fine. There we go.
We got out of there.
Kangas, honestly, now we've got a really big moment to look forward to.
Hell yeah.
4.5
minutes, baby. Just scale. Don't get caught out. Don't get picked.
Really
We're scaling perfectly fine.
I'm not changing my socks.
And when that time comes, avoid the Yone, Jarvan Rumble combo.
Yeah.
And
we're fine.
Went and sat on the ward.
Better to be cursed than doomed.
I like that.
Yeah.
Giving us some hope.
There is still gold lead for Red, though, so it is hope. But we will need to get that.
Still scary.
We need to get the fourth dragon.
If they get a team fight where they're looking at us at the beginning, and they can have Rakan engage, and Yone doesn't have to teleport into the fight late and then get chunked out immediately.
The LCS co-streaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Dragons notably have true sight.
It could be worse for us, but it wasn't because we get the early initiative here.
This is an extension of the LCS.
Doing a lot of work, so they're able to move over. We of course get our first kill, and then with Yone teleporting in right in the middle after we already got a kill, we can chunk him out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so there's going to be no flash on Kaze.
Not my forte.
That is definitely making it a lot more playable here.
Back into roasted here by FNB, but should be able to get out just fine. As the Equalizer will go down.
We weren't dying.
Escape too. I don't think that there's any
We're relaxing. We're chilling.
Just really magic resist, but he is still roasted. Third into a strike, not going to pull FNB back. Kobe, I got a question. So we got the Dragon Flame from Rumble, we got the Claws from Yone, we got the Wings from Rumble. What's the J4 in this analogy?
LCS and CB will split the cost here. I'm assuming.
He's the Dragon Rider.
And pay for the teams
like
their flights down.
And the Rebello is like the Squire on the ground carrying the gear. Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, we're climbing it back. Come on. There we go.
Okay, so split push. We do end up grabbing the top side tower in exchange for bot side push. I don't think there's any punish here. Yeah. So nice little taper off.
Yeah.
They're chopping down on that gold lead a little bit.
Down to under 2K.
Games are like 8
Why are we
a.m.
looking
and
at
these games are
okay,
like
no, there's
3
nobody
p.m.
Clearing wards, you
What
know,
is up with
it made me scary when we look at Enchanter's report from only Blue Vision.
I'm assuming they have to. How many series are being played? I guess would be the question each day.
Shield bow is on Kaze as well. Extra survivability there.
I didn't even look at the first stand schedule.
Again,
Let me see.
If he doesn't have to teleport into a fight and into the middle of people and like flash
no, games
out,
are. Oh wait, no, that's
we'll look a bit
9 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Sentinels get some good setup
here. Okay, they're accommodating for China
Darkwings, of
and
course,
Korea.
just kind of
that's why.
Fishing around, throw a realm warp, see
or
if
Europe.
Can,
I don't know. They're accommodating.
Another war.
That's wild. 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. start times. I mean, it's all best of 5. So like, I get they're doing 2 best of 5s each day, all the way up to all the way up to Sunday. But the 9 a.m. start time is a little weird. That's fine though. That's a kill. Come on.
We are
winning
through wards. North American wards.
Vision's important, everybody. Play like Sentinels because it can maybe get them a Baron after the fact. There's no smite contest.
Okay.
We'll teleport FNB in.
We're getting flanked. Make a choice. We burn in Baron. Yeah, just burn it down. Burn it down and live. And now try and get out. Here comes the combo. Already got him. Already got Rakan. Can we get Yone? Oh, it's a big Yone ult. But it's fine. He's dead. Get on Rumble. Rahel should be able to clean up here. It's fine. Yeah, that's worth. Hell yeah. We trade Karma for Baron all day.
Take it all back, Kangas.
Hey, work was good on my side.
Not a curse.
The hat came up.
Come on.
It helps. It helps a lot.
Is it noon EST? Okay, so this is right about normal time then for Brazil. So that's fine.
Over here, I had
that's more than fine.
Whereas like in the current season, you have to always assume that anywhere that there is usually a Phaelite, people just leave wards. People leave wards there all the time. But, you know, another one, and then we had some acting around.
Good team fight. We've officially scaled to the point where we should be able to beat them.
Which led to this whole thing, but, you know, we had another situation where Red were down.
Need to get out of this replay, though. Biggest thing is the soul. Yep, here we go. 24 seconds. Soul is up. Rahel stays back, stays healthy, stays alive, and we should be fine.
Red didn't get to put all their pieces together, so it was perfect for us. Getting these the early jumps on all of these plays.
Now we have 10 seconds till the next Dragon, Kobe. The job's not done. Sentinels still need to get this soul.
Yeah, it's only just begun. All right, starts with the blue buff though. Let's see.
Are we really gonna contest this?
Probably not gonna want to try and smite
I'll step forward a little bit. Okay.
And actually will.
He is smiting it, which means he doesn't have to smite up for a little bit.
Into the pit right now. Curse is actually over the walls there. Flag and drags back to safety. Frosty.
Good. Oh, great damage on the Rakan. There we go.
From the Israel will get that poke.
Hey, thank you,
Options. Red.
Thank you.
Now they got to try and find a way into the Dragon Pit. I don't think they can find
Storm,
a way,
100 Thieves are never coming back in the League of Legends. You can quite literally give up now.
Coming in here from Sentinels to secure themselves a Dragon Soul.
And
go.
As well. You know, he had
That's soul. We have scaled. We have hit the point where we should be able to win this now. Come on. Thank God. We weathered the early game storm. They were a little bit aggressive with it. That's fine. Now we're chilling.
Ezreal very comfortable holding the mid lane.
They got the gold lead. We got Dragon Souls. Sentinels got the gold lead. Finally brought it back.
Wards,
a North American gold lead on international soil? What is that?
Rahel could just kite down.
Rahel? Oh no. Rahel. Oh no, Rahel.
Will do just that for Rahel. Ezreal shut down.
Oh no. But that's fine. Okay, Darkwing's bringing it back. There we go.
Frosty battle dances back to safety. With the
Impact.
W grand entrance,
anything
and
dumb.
now Red don't have a great engage tool anymore. The Yone ult's down. Steal right there, but Kaze taking all the
yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure we're able to clean this up decently well. There we go. Oh, Darkwings.
With the flash from Darkwings
just finger pointing all over them.
Try to get too much after they get their pick.
Hell yes. There we go. Come on.
And then Ard over the wall.
Darkwing stepping up when we need him most.
Follow for any more chase down kills. So big punish from Sentinels.
That's a lot better than God.
Got a good pick onto
Rahel, we gotta clean those clean up those step ups, brother. Stepping up a little too far at points. It's fine, but do I work Monday through Friday? If so, how's it? Work today was pretty good. Pretty good.
So even after the shutdown, it's fine.
Can't really say much about what I do or like the day-to-day job. I can say it's pretty good, but was happy on my way home. I finally got the message back from Mark Z. Because I shot him a DM. I was like, hey, is this a Riot Global thing or is this like an LCS thing? Am I allowed to co-stream? He's like, no, it's an LCS. You're good to co-stream. I was like, bet. So I got off the train, watched the rest of the C9 match on the way here, and then now here we are.
The heads weren't talking to each other. True. Yeah.
One of them got distracted over this way.
This is a really controlled game from Sentinels, of course. Yeah, and our highlights, our post-game highlights are probably going to be looking at who put both the wards that caused us to pick Jarvan twice.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
We'll go investigate.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever put those wards is going to get player of the game.
I was just going to say, should they get player of the game afterwards then? Because those have been back-to-back big plays.
The only thing that's going to be important to note here is I will not, like, Friday night I cannot stream at all. Nor tomorrow.
That was so early. It's so early
or likely tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday I'm going to be busy with things in the evening. I didn't plan on being able to co-stream this in any way, shape, or form. But Saturday and Sunday I'll be good.
The Lion loss. They got to bounce back now. They could still run the lower bracket. We'll see.
It would look pretty convincing, though, the losses in the last series.
Fun fact, our producer Zeus actually made the point that...
so what I think I'm going to do, I'm not going to have highlights out for this one. I think we're just going to watch it live, and I'll funnel people to the VOD on YouTube if they want to like watch along with this. But I'm not going to do the chopped up highlights.
He finally got it, but at what cost?
I guess that means we're to blame.
Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was interesting, like not being able to really talk with you guys much, but like trying to really focus on hosting the event.
All right, Sentinels, finish
the job here. Still have it. Yeah, we still have the podcast tonight. So that's still happening no matter what.
With the gold lead, you can just push side lanes. You have really good setup.
I mean, I don't like seeing C9 lose on the international stage like this. I want to see C9 lose domestically, sure, but like once we get to international stages, it's North America over everybody. And I don't want to see them lose here. I don't enjoy losing to Brazil. So I'm more pissed at them. It fuels me to be more angry. But like,
just like immediately lock him up and then throw damage.
I don't want to see them lose. You are representing us, like our region, when you go international. I want things to go well.
I do get a little nervous.
It's true. It can get scary out there. Infinity
come on.
Completed now.
Big team fight here.
And Red are
Shows
not
my team yet? I have not.
Stretch. They're behind.
Oh, that's a good combo start. Okay, good Zonias. That negates a lot. Should be fine. Good re-engage though. There we go. They're still alive. The Rumble's going to be cooking though. Rahel's down. Zonias, can they get him? Oh, not good. That's not good. Darkwing's stepping really far forward. He gets hit with one thing here. He's probably dead. Oh, Darkwing's really flirting this line here. Back off, brother. Back off.
Red low health bars. I don't know how much more they can get right now.
We were kind of desynced on that. If Darkwing's clearly wanted to outplay with his flash, but Hambach was like wrapped around the other side of that wall. Man, I mean, we need comms listening to be sure, but it might be a situation where you would benefit from everyone speaking the same language.
28 minutes, 27:30 to 28. Let's remember
gotta stop stepping up so much.
Another look to see how close it could have been.
Gotta stop stepping
if they had been
up.
on the same page.
Because honestly, I'm down to try and outplay with flash. If both try and outplay at the same time.
I am also starving. I literally prepped food the other day that's sitting in the fridge waiting for me to eat it. But
well, right now Sentinels, yeah, they lost that trade, but they're going straight back to Baron.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Vision yet again, but Red are pretty far away.
Yeah, we should be able to take this with ease. Just burn that shit down. Yes, nice. There we go. Now kill him.
Baron secured for Sentinels as they will realm warp back to the mid lane.
17 oh my god, that was a 4-man ult. Oh, nice.
I was getting a little nervous when we're rushing into Barons, but that was great. That was great timing.
That was well done. Elder's up in 5. You know they're going to start it. They're probably going to try and pull the trigger and isolate somebody and kill him. So just be ready to disengage at all times. I highly doubt they try and go for the burn. Yeah, they're going to go for a pincer. Have we marked them yet? Okay, yes, we finally marked Rumble topside.
Got to be good for us. Rumble's pushed out of the entire fight right now.
Yep. And look at that damage that Rahel's doing. Nice.
As long as Sentinels don't give him the opportunity.
Keep marking him. Oh, good engage. But that's a lot early. It's a lot early. Not good. But we're able to clean it up afterwards. Okay, cool. I mean, little early from Hambach to go. I mean, he's the sacrificial lamb, but let me get a video over it. See that reaction? No. Friday, I'll talk about like everything that's happened on Wednesday and Thursday so far, but I didn't get to watch the C9 series like here. Like, there's nothing I can really share.
That's really dicey at that point to actually try and keep fighting around the dragon. Yeah.
Lock in.
I mean, we got the Baron, we got the Elder.
Got Baron, got Elder. Got a minute 30 end this game. Come on.
So Sentinels looking
Come
like
on.
They might be the first North American team on the board.
Yeah.
How about we not repeat that sentence,
too early though, buddy.
I don't. Oh, that's right in the
I
balls.
have an extra pair of socks ready to go.
I love
if
you.
we need them.
You don't have to press so hard.
That's what I'm saying, but just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
Let's see. So Cyclone, knock up, and then Impact. Here we go. It's after they get knocked out of it. Huge. And it's like just the edge of it.
Impact smurfed that fight.
Charged up Q through
Impact played that so goddamn well.
It looks like the J4 is actually already past him, but still he's able to pull back the
1.3k gold lead onto the Ezreal. 3 items, nearly 4. Really far ahead of Rebella. Mid lane slight lead, but not all that much.
Continue the siege. They have the Baron, they got the Elder Dragon, they got the
Alright,
Dragon Soul,
push in.
the 3-headed dragon
Be willing to take a fight.
0 dragons to their name. As Sentinels are
If we're gonna take a fight, make sure we blow somebody up because you know their 3-man combo is gonna hurt.
Should be pretty easy when you got Elder and Baron. Ain't no way Red can really contest any of that. Elder's still up, so they're trying to deal with these Baroned up minions. But look at that, even with the Jhin ulti, doesn't clear that many of the minions.
Kill a couple of range minions. There's still 2 cannon minions up.
I think we just
2 members of Sentinels will take out that mid turret. First Nexus turret will fall now.
Nice.
As Sentinels come
Keep
on,
fighting.
Still
got Elder.
Right
30
here.
seconds. Oh, then bye-bye. Oh, Darklings is down. Not great, but still should be fine. Oh my god, Ezreal's dealing a ton of damage. Oh my god. Keep peppering him. Keep peppering him. Do it. Do the thing, Rahel. Come on. How is Kaze still alive? Oh, great. Great face shift forward. Oh my god, that was so clean, Rahel. That was so clean. So well done. Redeemed for earlier. Thank God.
What the hell? Let's go with the Elder at the end. Player
Dear
of the
God.
game, Kangas. I do want to give it to whoever put those wards, so we're just going to have to guess.
You're not giving it to Rahel after that?
All right, let's go. I'm giving it to Rahel. Lane was a banger.
You go take a look. Kobe's gonna
my god.
To the PC
to
see and go back and check the tape.
Oh.
I still feel like Rahel with that outplay at the end.
Why was that so stressful?
Incredible. And
Jesus.
Also
All
doing
right.
damage. The Mystic Thunder.
Shocky 6 and Derp 518. Thank y'all for the follows.
Endgame
over on Twitch. Let's tweet out about that. Dear God.
We had Elder and Baron and
Dear
almost lost
God.
the team fight, Kangas.
I got nobody next man. I'm going to throw Tibbers here while Kobe's getting ready with that replay. Here we go. This is my buddy. Boom. I was going to use this as emotional support in case we had lost that, but
what is this tweet?
We were able to pick it up.
What am I looking
at? Kobe, how are we looking out on the replay?
I mean, it's pretty.
What
hold on.
is this?
We got to go through the whole game to find where we.
All right, Kobe's parsing through to figure it out right
now.
Let's see what Chat thinks. Chat, who do you think should get player of the game that one? Again, I'm still sitting with Rahel. I feel like Chat might be behind me. Let's see. I'm seeing Brazil Cope starts now. LCS managed an upset. I see Raheli. That's the first one I saw. I'm going with that. Chat says Rahel as well.
Let's go.
Yeah, but Kobe, you are right that the wards were crucial in finding those picks that got Sentinels back into the game because they were at a gold deficit. That was like a 4K gold lead that Red Canids Kalunga had. I was worried we were going to get Kalunga'd again.
The first one is no surprise.
All right, we have it ready here. So we can show it on stream. I believe Kobe is ready with the replay.
So the first one here.
Pull up the witchcraft tweet. Yeah, let's pull it up. Let's talk about it. Of course, here. While we're in between games. I'll keep up the volume, but
This is gonna be
crank
our
it
first
way
pick
down.
on Jarvan. This is everything in this game. And let me pause right here, Kangas, because
Where's it at?
we needed it.
I think I muted it earlier because there's so like it's just like
So that was a big
ringing my
opening,
mentions.
with our team comp here. It also got the Yone flash. Yone was getting really scary. Bork was done. So that was a big one. The next one was this ward up here.
Yeah, who places this?
Holy moly. Okay, so
bro, the juice on this tweet is actually insane.
Okay, here's the ward. There we go. Let me go back.
This was posted now 3.5 hours ago. It has 14,000 likes and 1.7 million views. Jesus. Look, here's what you have to say about this. And like, if we're all being honest and fully transparent with it, the truth is that Bwipo is a massive, massive upgrade to Baus. I love Baus. I do. But he is a great fit, and he is a skill-wise massive upgrade. Do I think Kadro? No. What does Kadro have to be mad about? The core of the players can play if they want. Like, that is nothing. Like, what is there for Kadro to be upset about? The branding, witchcraft, fine, sure. But Bwipo's going to be the part that a lot of people contest with, even though the skill, obviously, like the brand optic and images. I mean, it seems like most people, I figured most people would be chill with it and like would give Bwipo the grace of like giving him a second chance. But there are going to be a lot of people like that legitimately don't want to watch because of it, and that's fine. Like, it's going to be interesting to see. Bwipo gets a chance now to not redeem himself, but like to show that he's changed, and we'll see if he has. Like, he's going to be on stream a lot more now. You're going to be on camera. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to fuck up again if you're going to fuck up, or prove that you've legitimately learned an important lesson. We'll see how that goes. But either way, like, I think it's a good thing. I think having the core that still wants to play competitive, still playing, is massive for the region. And for a lot of Los Ratones fans, they're going to find resonance in that. So, overall, a good thing, in my opinion. I don't think there's much downside. You can sit here and question the Bwipo stuff if you want. If that's a line for you, I completely understand. That makes sense. If it's not, we'll see. But there's no denying, like, Baus's playstyle was very, like, very Bwipo-esque in a way. And I think Bwipo legitimately can come in and just elevate that squad to the point where put it this way, I don't think a Mia Masters with that squad is going to be even remotely close. I think LR just absolutely steamrolls a Mia Masters by a wide margin. And then when you get into the Esports World Cup qualification tournament, that's whenever it becomes the thing. Chad said, I'm not defending Bwipo. I just think it was dumb and insensitive. But it's really, it was pretty bad. It blanketly is bad. When you're a role model in the space, that's a bad. Like, and you're like somebody at the top like that, that's a terrible statement. It legitimately was bad. There's nothing else I can really say on it other than just, like, go listen to Shox' videos on it. She had, like, 4 of them. She does a great job of laying out why it's bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you got to say.
We've interviewed them at all stages, leading up to America's Cup, during America's Cup.
But it was interesting to see a lot of the takes, especially on TikTok, that were basically saying, with no Baus, it's not even Los Ratones. It's like, okay, well, that's not Los Ratones then. You're a Baus fan. Like, if you're going to stop watching because Baus is not playing, you were never a Los Ratones fan. You were a Baus fan that happened to enjoy Los Ratones. There's a difference between the two. If you're a Los Ratones fan, you like the overwhelming majority of this roster, the overwhelming majority of the core. Now, Kadro could be a deal breaker for some, sure. But, like, I think it's close enough that it's like, you'll still see a lot of rollover. Like, as was evident by the comments of, like, so many people being hyped and the amount of likes, like, that should tell you there's a lot of interest. Nobody's saying it's LR. It's obviously different, but it is the core of it, and the essence of it still is there. The idea is still the same. It's going to feel slightly different, absolutely, but it's still going to be good. in my opinion. I think it's gonna make tier 2 like or it's gonna make EMEA Masters way more fun to watch. Gives me a reason to tune in, because otherwise I normally wouldn't. I'll tell you that right now. Move this over.
Can we make it a 2-0?
I'm feeling generous. We can.
Let's see. We're gonna throw to a short break.
Okay. I want to grab some food. I need to grab some water as well if I'm gonna be talking. I need to make sure I have some water with me. Yeah, see, SEN looks way more rested based on this. Okay, I'm gonna go make my food, prep dinner real quick. It's gonna take me like 3 minutes to heat up food that I already prepped. Everybody go grab your water. Be ready. Also, this music, like... Yeah. I could get used to this. Give me this. For all of our like intro music, I'm down. Alright, watch out. Alright, come on. Let's go down. Let's go get. You want a carrot? Yeah, you want a carrot? That's what I thought. Let's get a carrot. Come on.
Kisses like mwah, mwah, mwah. Cold heart, they call me ICE. Everybody wanna be like me. I'm up in the VIP. All these other girls tryna gaslight me. And what? Everybody wanna be like me. Everybody wanna be like me. Everybody wanna be like me. Everybody wanna be like me.
Puerto se siente frío cuando no está bebé. Mi cabeza ya está perdida, solo pensándote. Y es muy fácil, tú tienes la cura pa' quitarme toda esta amargura. Solo tienes que volver. Yo sé que extrañas como yo te hacía. Tú lo que ni pudiendo te haría. Porque no volvemos a darnos energía. Tú y yo. Yo sola doy 50 y quiero llamarte. Yo sé que no está pa' mí, que te dolió. Que ya no está para recuperarte. Dímelo, pero no. Baby, te conozco desde antes. Nadie te lo hace como te lo hace tu ex. Te pone bien sad que ya no quiere verme. Te acostumbras a lo frío y no quiere quemarte. Déjame prenderte fuego. No quiero empezar de cero. Vamos a revivir lo que murió. Que el tiempo se va volando. Yo sé que extrañas como yo te hacía.
Like that. So I'm just gonna put chicken and corn for now.
Porque no volvemos a darnos
Pleasure to be enjoying my dinner with y'all.
tú y yo. Yo sola doy 50 y quiero llamarte. Yo sé que
Bro, this music though, what the fuck?
ya no está para recuperarte. Dímelo todo, pero nunca
No, what did Tatu say about Blabber? Oh no. Thoughts on Witchcraft? If you rewind in the VOD just a little bit, I touched on it for like 5-6 minutes. It's gonna be interesting. Let me grab Tatu's tweet real quick.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. As we have another swap at the caster desk, it is now.
Yeah, that's right. You do that intro.
And Azale, aka Asgas.
Asgas.
Yep.
Asgas and Asv. Turns out if you just put As at the start, it's just a stupid name.
When it's you and Flowers, it's Azers.
No, that one doesn't work.
No.
Let's see.
No.
Tatu.
It's actually not nearly as funny.
No, it's not that funny.
Flower.
Oh yeah, I saw it too. Somebody replied to that, or replied to me with that as
Why
well.
didn't we cut
Like
Captain
the
out?
baby Blabber thing. That was
Oh,
funny.
you think we should include that?
I'll give him credit for that. That was pretty good.
True.
Well done.
Everyone just calls them
You know what?
Flowers mostly.
We're gonna workshop this.
Okay, we'll figure it out. He's not
workshop
even
this.
here. We'll
Okay.
let him join the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Point is, we got Asgas.
Here we go.
Right now. And point is,
Speak for
we
yourself.
got
I like draft
more
1
of any
for
of that.
Sentinels.
Look,
Keep giving
I
me
got
scaling.
You should move a little further away from me on the couch if you have that.
I think we're the better team.
Specialist.
It
Sentinels
sounds like a medical problem.
got a game number 1, baby.
They don't
They're
have-
not
Pantheon
gas.
would be great.
No,
I
none
love
of that.
Pantheon for
Or they're
Hotbox.
all gas. Sometimes gas is good, sometimes it's bad. Depends on the
They're
context.
Asgas,
I
no
suppose.
brakes.
Yeah. Well, there were a couple breaks in the early game
There
of that
were.
game number 1.
Ooh.
They actually did lose the early game,
No.
but they were able to bring it back with Dragon stacking and some clutch
gonna get some.
visions plays. Now we got Pantheon
Pantheon
locked in.
Talija. Where are we coming?
I like Pantheon a
We're
lot.
gonna get okay. Xin Zhao.
You
The
know,
jungler
Xin
that
Zhao,
everyone
fine.
picks. All right. I'm assuming we just
They're
get
going with the
Taliyah and
protect
then
the
probably
Ynnara
bash
comp.
bot.
Who won the C9
unless
match?
there's like a
Not
bot comp that
C9.
Impact really wants to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is pretty good. I mean, I was excited when we got Taliyah Vi last game, though, last series, I should say, and that one did not work out for us. But Hambach played a good game, I think. I think the early games, though, pretty shaky from the NA teams, both series.
Yep.
I mean, C9 has
not
some
won an
brutal
early game yet.
games. Yeah. And
Nope.
this one was tough last game.
Oh, Gorky,
But
Nami.
if any jungler can do it and can answer the Xin Zhao, I like that something like a Pantheon. I feel like he's so powerful and
Have me up
impressive
here.
if you're able to counter gank something like a Xin Zhao or even find
You're
your
doing a
own
little too
gank.
much.
Yeah.
If you get push in any wave, you can also win those scuttle contests
I mean,
too.
Pantheon, I think, is just generically
If we're
really
going Corky
strong,
Nami,
right?
okay.
You have, it's one of the champions that
We are playing
I
to
think
win
it's pretty
early game.
unique that you can threaten level 3s really, really effectively. You can win early duels. You can power farm to 6.
It's
And
possible to outsmite fight.
Because
you.
right now they have a
all of
Ynnara
those strategies
with
are
a Lulu.
all effective.
Yeah.
You're super powerful early game, but
they're
yet you
gonna
don't
outscale
really
the
fall
shit
off
out
late
of it.
game because of the Aegis Assault, right? Like the fact that you just block damage directionally allows you to scale in a way similar to Xin Zhao with Crescent Guard. So I think he is kind of unique in that way. I am expecting Taliyah to get banned out. They're going to ban Renekton, which is obviously another great Pantheon pairing. I'm still expecting the Taliyah ban. If you don't ban Taliyah or you're not going to pick Taliyah away
What
or
else
something,
are we picking?
then I feel like for
Relax.
Sentinels, they have
Hey.
to be a little bit suspicious
No.
because I feel like you are kind of laying a trap at that point where you're saying, okay, we know you're going to go that, and we're going to have something
They
ready
did?
for it.
Wow.
The question would be, what would you go for? Because generally, you would think of us on these aggressive
Are they
matchups.
picking the Taliyah?
Obviously, the One's already gone, the Akali's gone, the Ari's gone, so they're taking away a lot of these champions that could potentially
Surely they're
threaten Taliyah.
picking
He
Taliyah,
already
right?
banned Orianna from Red's side, so maybe they take it themselves. No, they're going to save counter pick for Kaze. Kaze loves those melee champions. I don't know.
They gave us
how many are left.
Taliyah
Like,
Pantheon?
Silence doesn't feel like it would be crazy here.
No, not instant Taliyah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You can do some of the more just kind of like long range champions into it. You know, some people in solo queue will play
Interesting.
things like Xerath and Vel'Koz and like just kind of outrange you and poke you, but I'm not really expecting that.
Apologizing to
I think at
people
this point we're just going to get
who
something
told to
standard. I wouldn't be
apologize for
surprised to see
APA
Kaze play
not
like
playing.
Victor or
I don't think I will,
something
but
like
I-
that as an answer.
I don't think I fucking
and
will.
just kind of try to
Something
lock
boring.
Taliyah in lane. I mean, let's be honest. It's
Yeah.
Victor, buddy.
You don't think it's a high action mid lane match?
No, it's not a high octane matchup.
You haven't seen my Victor then, let me tell you. If I'm not DPing level 2, I'm doing my lane wrong.
It's high action for the
All right.
minions. Let's put it that way.
True,
You know,
true. There's
Who
gonna
are
be
you?
so many
Fighting
minions
for their
Canon?
lives out
Okay,
there, but
Canon.
no one cares.
Not bad.
No one
Again,
cares
early
about
to
the
mid-game
instant
wombo
kicking lives
combo.
of minions.
I care for
LeBlanc,
the
okay,
minions.
that's
I'm a support
spicy.
main.
So that's a cool pick.
Really?
Gonna be bringing
LeBlanc?
that out.
Oh, that is actually pretty spicy.
It's not
I mean,
the
late she
best
does blow us up.
setup, right? Like, there's not any like crazy setup for him. You don't have any CC coming out of the jungle.
I
But
don't-
obviously, you could try to go forward. You're distorting in. You're trying to land the chains. Then you set that up for the win.
I don't know if I like
Xin
this.
follows in. Your 2v2 is going to be pretty strong for sure. But that's a pretty
I don't
spicy
know if I
counter
like
pick.
this for
Impact going to
Red.
be able to get Kennen. I would honestly be super down Ignite Cannon. I don't know if he's
like.
Gonna
I
go
feel like
hard,
they had a great
but
scaling.
I do think combat summoners are super underutilized still in pro play and top lane. I've been talking about that since before the season started. I really felt like with the home guard changes and with the role class giving you free TP, that combat summoners should become the evolution. We got to see that sometimes. Like,
it'll be available on YouTube. Bottom if you want to check it, but I don't really want to kind of get
a barrier
I
Varus.
want to start repeating because I know it's good.
That worked really well in the LCS playoffs. We have seen Photon bring out Ignite Cannon.
It's very popular in the LEC as well as the top lane. Specifically into Renekton, that was like the most popular. But I imagine it's similar into the Ambessa. It's just maybe a little easier for the Ambessa to get on top of you. Even then, I think it's probably about the same.
I think it's pretty similar, yeah. I mean, Ambessa has a lot of mobility, sustained mobility compared to the Renekton, so you definitely do have more mobility. And you have the ultimate.
Weirdly enough, I was fully on red side for this draft.
Easier to close the gap, but it's the same principle, right? You are a range versus melee matchup.
I'm not sure if
you
I'm
are trying to poke down and harass and be able to threaten all ends. If you can keep the melee champion low,
I feel like if they would have gone a little
the
bit more
recourse of
late
melee
game
champions
scaling
in melee versus range is to threaten all in. And if you're low health and you're pinned under your
something
tower,
that feels a little bit more cohesive in team fights,
it's very hard to win all in. So
it's like
that's why I think
protecting
that can be
Inara.
quite strong. I don't know
Maybe
if
I would have felt better about it,
but we have seen Photon do it. We've seen Flandra play Ignite Rumble in the LPL. There's top laners that are obviously down.
Yeah, eyes will be on top lane from Sentinels POV, but from Red's POV, it's Kaze's world, and we're just living in it. This guy's champ pool, this guy's play style is the defining style of Red Canids Kalunga. He gets a LeBlanc, something I've not seen in quite a while. We'll have to see how it plays into the Talia. But either way, I think we're in for a show.
Do you think that's some guy's head that's buried, or is it just rocks that look like a head?
Oh, I think it's like an ancient, pillar or like statue that's
like, is he alive and he's just stuck there?
Late game for Red's pretty good, but like
probably had something to do with
Kaze level 1. This
you
is
got
actually
two champions that want to dive in and Inara that wants to sit back.
Oh, they actually go for the chains first. That's flash out of Huhi to start off laning phase.
Once again, the Ignite bot lane as well. So that is actually super spicy.
A terrible freaking start.
It is going to be a lot worse
to
for
a North American
should be sitting here and trying to zone him with a threaded volley.
Yeah.
So that is kind of the recourse. You're trying to keep him away to see if you can make him miss XP. I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But that was great. I mean, he goes down. I thought it was just going to be distort forward, get a little bit chunk, but he uses the Ignite. He gets both summons off Huhi, and now you've relieved pressure in what should be a winning 2v2 for Sentinels. So I think that's actually really, really clever. Yeah, you hurt your lane some, but honestly, who cares? Because you have Lulu and Yudara down on the bot side that are supposed to be getting bullied by Corki and Nami, and now it's really, really scary. And if you start pushing and you win the 2v2, well, Curse could show up and you could die, just like last game.
Or start with the LPL.
We saw them do that last game as he has real karma. Corki, Nami potentially able to get that priority as well. But right now it's Rebello and Frosty with the lane shoving.
Let's just say if you missed the first series, you have no reason to go back and watch it again.
Half health bar for FNB. I think that we're going to see a lot of that with this ranged matchup
hard.
advantage.
That is definitely the hope.
It's hard to believe how they lost.
He's not going to be playing the Ignite. He is playing just TP, some more standard. Obviously, it's still a trade-off. It's not like just purely good because your TP cooldown is a lot longer and you don't get the TP shield.
That's the nice way
of valuable on team fighting top laners because obviously you're TPing
that is absolutely the nicest way I could possibly
put that. But if you get that flanking TP in the midst of the whole
That's
team,
why Sentinels winning that first game,
fat steric shield
or winning the first game of this series,
pretty big. Have specifically ult, there's no CC to stop you in the kit there, so
pretty big.
Keep our eyes up there to see how it keeps going for FNB, but the bot lane's still shoved in. Top lane shoved in for Sentinels as junglers are pathing towards the bottom half together.
There we go, Impact.
FNB is going to be all alone up here for a little while longer.
Yeah, it's also going to be solo AP for LeBlanc, which is always what you want when you are playing these AP assassins. You want to have all of their AP
everybody's
threats,
suggesting roster changes. I think for C9
going early MR. Otherwise, people are just going to rush early Merc Treads in the matchup, or go Maw, or go for a barrier, whatever. Just kind of some of this defensive stuff that can shut down a lot
going
of
into summer is when you will see people make changes, but you won't see anybody making
the bad end of that trade. Kind of how it's going to be in these types of matchups. You just use the busted W to try to absorb as much damage as possible. And you have to be really careful about what minions you fight for. You have to just choose, all right, what ones am I actually going to give up? What ones am I going to fight for? Because sometimes even if you get the minions, you give up too much health, which is going to cost, more loss later.
Yeah, and 19 deficit already. Misses that one's going to miss another melee. There's one.
Be this bad.
So 1 out of 3 melees picked up. Yeah, FNB is struggling in that top lane to pick up any amount of CS.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be going that bad. I mean, it's going really, really bad for FNB. And I think that is one of the things where if you're not comfortable in a matchup and you make a mistake, you start taking too much damage. And if you're not actually ever trading back, then Impact's never going to have to get very scared. Nice gank.
Yeah, Huhi just walks up to the mid lane. We've seen Namis
nice
do
little
this a lot
600 gold
actually this
lead.
year, where you just come in for one little quick roam,
entirely from the top lane,
mid laner, and get some poke on the
We'd
enemy.
love to see it.
I got scared because I saw Curse. The mid lane, the goat, the early game goat.
Well, we did
Loving
learn,
this
I don't know
counter
how
pick.
much you were listening to me and Kobe, that Curse is less of a...
I'm always listening.
You're always listening?
Always.
Noted.
Not watching though, because I'm not creepy like that. Just listening.
Curse is arguably less intimidating than Doom, right? Like, wouldn't you rather be cursed than doomed?
Well, it depends what the curse is.
But a curse implies you can, like, uncurse it, right? Like, a curse
Yeah,
is
I would rather be cursed
a
than
curse that dooms your entire bloodline to poverty and famine.
But if it's a curse that dooms you, that's not a doom. That's not a curse.
What class
I feel like doom sounds more finite, you know. So maybe it's like, at least if you're doomed, it's over quick, like the C9 series.
C9 was, they were pretty doomed.
They were doomed.
True.
But they didn't have to suffer because they weren't cursed.
Yeah.
Wait, they moved the camera over to the right side? Jesus, I don't want to have multiple things covering. All right, let me move this. There's too many things covering the screen with them doing a co-screen
here, but they find big damage onto Curse. He's got Kaze over the wall, still alive for right now. Aegis Assault to keep Hambach safe, and it's first blood to Hambach plus impact.
There we go.
Walking all the way down. Slicey Maelstrom, flash from Darkwings, couple autos. The shield on Kaze will not keep him alive. That's 2 on the board for Sentinels.
Damn, that was a
we
super
love
good
to see it.
Impact, actually.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was really, really, really good. He did not TP there. He walked there, knowing that the fight could be breaking out. So yeah, you relieve a little bit of pressure for FMB, but this is not a matchup where you just keep bullying the side lane for the whole game.
2.2k gold ahead.
You bully early, you get your items,
at the
and then
5-minute mark
into a team fight anyway. So I love this.
Come on, Sen.
He holds his TP, walks to the
what
fight.
I'm talking
about.
Let's go.
They win that fight. They're now 2.3k up, and he TP's back top, still up 17 CS.
Yeah.
So this is a sick game from Impact. After last one, he was getting picked on a little bit early, was kind of in some bad spots, honestly, and died a few times when he shouldn't have. This is a brilliant start.
I think he heard you talking smack about not taking Ignite. He's like, no, let me show you how to maximize the TP. Let's get another look at that. Because yeah, he walks from base now. Like, they can tell we have a support in the jungle here contesting.
Exactly, because they weren't doomed. They were only cursed.
True. They were able to reverse it.
But that was a really good Aegis Assault from Hambach. He held that a long time.
God, what an
and waited until the LeBlanc came over the wall. If he just waits that early, I think it's a very, very different fight. The timing was great. Sentinels not only did Impact roam really fast, but Quality roam really, really fast. So well played by Sentinels. They will lose the dragon, but not a big deal.
Now we can just focus on Sentinels closing out this game really, really quickly.
As it's also a gold lead for Sentinels. This is the first early game that they've won. FMB is going to check it. We'll see.
Hambach got it.
But will not be able to stop.
Oh, no.
No, he has no flash. So I would be ulting out of there if I was Hambach.
Yeah, and now he's in some trouble. Has the Weaver's Wall back up from Darkwings. Still execution to lock him down.
Oh, he still lived for a bit. Wow, he got a kill right before he died. Oh, Impact's ult's about to be nice. That's 1. Can they get it on the
That is 2-for-1 trade in favor of Sentinels.
Okay.
That's fine.
Done. You know, I definitely thought the Hambach was
going to
get into a
Rahel's ahead.
spot. I thought he was just going to walk in the brush.
Rahel's poking him out too.
Because he had no
even
flash,
better.
There was no blast cone, and you see the Kaze's moving. But they were confident that they would win the fight, and at the end of the day, it goes pretty well for them.
I need to see one more split of Impact playing this well to like really feel confident that he's officially like back, but we're getting to that point where the conversation has to be had.
He's already down 1k.
You know why he didn't ult out?
We're getting real close
to Pantheon, the aspect of war. He's here to fight, man. He's got the backup of Darkwings and who he was already running up the whole time.
Yep, they were still in this, 4v3 initially, but again, Hambach buys a lot of time, and then Impact arrives, and this is when Red realized, all right, time to run. The early Kennen ults have been fantastic. Impact, I think, really making a big difference.
That's the damn one Kennen skin, right?
He doesn't have a
it's
kill yet, but both of the times he's shown up, both the times he's pressed R, it has been, fight winning,
pretty sure it is.
Play defining. And he's still smashing the CS in this top lane because, like, that was FNB leaving a full wave that got shoved under turret to kind of wrap around and help out Curse for that play. So he got Giga punished. Curse is still getting punished here as Hambach is invading, taking another.
I mean, I agree. The thing that people got to realize is that sometimes a change of scenery and a change of environments just naturally good for you.
When you are playing LeBlanc from behind, it is very, very difficult. You also have to be so careful about how you're playing LeBlanc in a game like this because there is so much CC for you when you distort forward,
Naguri, that's who it was.
sees you coming and just throws
Thank
down
you.
the Unraveled Earth, you're distorting into that, you're getting stunned, then there's
Or
point and
Naguri.
click CC obviously from the
Thank you.
Pantheon. There's the AoE stuns coming through from Kennen.
Bubby,
There's Tidal Wave, there's Bubble, there's all of these things.
Bro, he's just like stepping back perfectly. Oh,
like some eat-eating bot lane stuff going down.
it's
You're
beautiful.
Like, I always call my Nami Bubby.
We got our Bubby and our Cubby, the quirky Hubby.
Is Cubby your Bubby?
Yeah, Cubby's my Bubby.
Okay.
Shout out Cubby right there.
To get you an E-Kitten support like Cubby.
He does not want me to support him, though. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
That's why he's the Bubby.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah.
He's the support.
What is this conversation that I'm listening to?
feel so
I
much better
appreciate
about
it,
this
but
series
like,
than the last series, man. I don't know if it's noticeable for the people at home, but I feel like his spirits are a little higher right now.
Yeah, I mean, you
that's
know,
during his first year with
getting
I mean,
absolutely
it's not
pounded
wrong.
versus winning a game.
That's not the type of
It's
bot
the
lane duo
idea
that I
of
like.
wanting a new challenge and like wanting a new
But
environment,
it is unfortunately the type
which
of
is
lane
fine.
that you're
Some people
usually
like
in.
that. Sometimes when you get a little too comfortable, it's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, we're just going to leave that one
Yeah.
there.
How was it
Not
the
let's
C9
go
lost
too
2 out
far.
of Furia? Was it a
Don't go
collapse
too
or what
far.
was it?
People are listening.
It literally was
Yeah,
a
we're gonna
brutal
talk to.
beatdown from start
We
to
can waste
finish,
with
from
some stuff
draft
earlier
to
in game one.
early game to mid game. Like there was never a point in which
manager hasn't
C9 looked like they
informed
were
us that
going to
she's
win a
listening
game,
Yes,
nor
I
any
have
portion of
heard.
that
Yeah,
series.
Impact
It was
right now
bad.
has now received the word that he is not alone in the top lane.
Impact.
Public
Oh, he gets out.
Slicing Maelstrom for the
No, he does
stun.
not. Okay, I
FNB
cursed him.
goes
That's my
under
bad,
to it.
Impact.
Will
Sorry.
secure the kill.
That's on
Good
me.
kill there, nice lane gank from Curse. Impact does just get burst down. He doesn't have flash, so not really able to escape. And Darkwings will have to go up towards top side, just try to protect the tower. And that's 2 kills now for FNB. So despite the fact that Impact did really, really well.
My
in the
fault,
1v1,
guys.
That roam where, yeah, FNB lost some CS.
Sorry.
He was the one who picked up the kill on Humbach, I believe. Now he gets another kill there. So he's in a great spot now for that 1v1. Eclipse is done. And Bessa is pretty much just a totally different champion once once Eclipse is done. It becomes really, really hard to trade with. But
1K gold lead on
Impact's
mid
done
lane.
well.
Really need to utilize this Talia Pantheon combo. Start spreading the love around the map.
67 gold. It's going to go away in a minute. But he is the only
Start
one that
taking
has
some towers.
right
We got
now,
what,
as Darkwings
3,
is kind of the biggest
2
weak point
plates
Sentinels
left
here in their 2.5
on bot side. Mid lane still got a lot. Mid lane's going to be the last one that you end up taking. Top
Just
side's
continuing to push
fine.
up here is going to be on the Triforce soon, and that's when they are going to be really, really strong.
FNB really trying to take some trades there.
Kind of flex on the Corki once you have that item.
Dragging
done,
up in
you get the
13
E,
seconds.
from
Come
the
on.
Nami and just kind of walk forward and just start trading with people and trying to
Push out the
basically
mid
dare
wave.
them to engage
Go
on
get
you,
Dragon.
because
Take
there's
your
not very
reward.
good snap engage whatsoever on red.
Kaze distorts forward.
Okay. Yeah, Dragon's free now.
With the ultimate.
That's your reward.
Takes a
Good
chunk of
job.
damage right there as Dragon has just spawned. So Red, they have their bot lane shoving in on them. Their mid laner just got chunked. It seems like a good time for Sentinels to start up Dragon.
Yep, I think
Come
this
on.
should be pretty free, honestly. Curse still doesn't have Crescent Guard. Kaze just got chunked. I would be pretty surprised. I mean, maybe if Sentinels oversteps and they can get a pick, then they'd go for it. But otherwise, I think you have no business going
And
over
it's
there
free.
at all.
There we go.
FNB also has
Good.
no ult, even if you want to TP in. So
Nice
should be a
little
freebie.
reward for that
And,
mid lane
It's going to be
trade.
Hextech, which is really, really nice. I think that Red is probably going to be happy at least that it's not Mountain Soul, because that one is pretty terrifying when you are playing these sort of kind of aggressive.
I mean,
characters.
Darkwings is still in his first full year of pro play. Just think
Sounds
about that,
like a
because he
nightmare.
wasn't the starting mid laner
He's
for
killing anybody
DSG at the
right now,
beginning of
and
last year,
Kaze
was
has
he?
yet to really
He was brought
find
in
a
halfway
big-
through
like
the
that
yeah,
little
because
lover's
Abadagi
cute,
started
using
last
the
year.
chains to, like blow the flash, blow the heal, but we haven't
So
really
he's
seen
still
much else
like
out of
it's
the
not
one
until
since-
after spring
Yeah,
that
I
he has
mean,
finished his
maybe
first
there was
full
more of a
split
knock-on
of
effect
pro
than I
play.
expected. You know, I kind of obviously when you level chains level 1 and you
Or
start
first
down
full
bot and
year
you
of
use
pro
your
play.
Ignite, you're going to be seeding the first couple.
This is a
levels,
hell of an
and
introduction
So
year.
just use that to get
Like,
push and then
hell
take a really
of an
early base for
introduction
tier.
year.
And once you're on tier, it becomes very hard.
Oh, look at that ult.
Maelstrom from Impact.
Get him.
FNB in the
Get his
1v1,
ass.
But here comes the Grand Starfall from
Pantheon.
Humbach.
Love
FNB
it.
Has public execution, won't even use it. Just accepts his fate, and that's another kill to send.
Love it.
I think that's a good call. Just hold on to the LT. You probably are going to be dead regardless of what happens. I mean,
One thing you guys will realize in
maybe there's a
YouTube
slight
chat is that
argument
the
for it,
APA
but
hate
I
is
think
just
he'd use
always
all
going to
of
be
his
there.
spells, so I think it's
Like,
very
people just
unlikely they would
naturally
die
don't like him
with
because they
either
think
and
he's a
summoner
brash
heal, so
personality, or they
I
think that he's
probably
got
smart,
champion
hold on to
puddle
that, and
running
then
it down.
maybe Curse can get a
I,
gank and
like,
try to get a kill that way with your
I've
ult.
learned
I love
with
that we're seeing now Humbach
with people that
transition
like
this
hate
league
him,
as the
you're
jungle
never going to
into
convince them not
global
to.
plays
So
with
you
that
just got to
Sublime
kind of
Global
ignore it.
Ultimate. The Grand Starfall, like, you're
If it ever
basically
gets too
ganking
bad, like to
from
the point
your
where it's
own
in my
jungle. It's really
comments,
hard to
I
spot
will
it out.
police
It's
it
not
and
like
tell
a
people he
traditional
ain't got
gank
anything
where a
nice. They
jungler,
don't
you
say
just
anything
drop
at
your wards
all.
down, you see them
But it
coming
hasn't
in.
gotten to the point where
The
it's too
moment
bad
that Impact
yet.
presses R,
Ooh.
they were already in trouble as Huhi
Oh
now in some
my
trouble.
God.
And wow, that was a lot of damage.
Oh.
Kaze doing the burst, but Frosty actually getting the kill.
Well, turns
Bye-bye.
out no matter how behind the LeBlanc is, you can still kill a Nami. Nami's good for
Today
one.
we learned.
She's got your back. I feel like Nami and Zyra are two of those champions that you're just like, you're always good for a death or two.
Yeah, no
So,
shields.
Yeah, if you're playing an assassin,
well,
just go
just
hunt the fish.
keep pushing leads, I guess.
Yeah.
And not even playing Pike over here.
Just
I think LeBlanc's a good like chef.
push your
Is
waves.
that what somebody who cooks
We don't
fish?
got-
Needs to be cooked, right? Is there a special name for people who
got
cook
it. Well, I
fish?
mean,
I think no.
Like
like
a sushi chef?
Yeah. There we go. We got to get a LeBlanc skin for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one for Akali, I think, right?
I think so, yeah. They had the whole chef skin line. I played Baker Pantheon
Judgment
personally.
as well as
He's my
performance
favorite.
as a rookie. Oh, I mean,
But
100%.
still they get the kill credit,
People.
which is,
One thing you'll
pretty
learn in
unfortunate.
League is
They
that
won the
people
gold
in this
onto
space
LeBlanc,
tend to
but it's nice
hold
that they got the
grudges
pick, but,
unnecessarily long.
Still, we're waiting for Kaze to pick up that first kill. Now has an item completed and at least does
Can
have
Red
2
win?
stacks
I
from
mean,
the
they
Dark
can.
Skill, so
If it gets
some
delayed, but you got to
stats.
get there first.
Pretty
Oh,
relevant for sure.
Darkwings, you're in
Darkwings
trouble.
could be in trouble.
And
Good flash, good knockback.
flashes back to safety. Rebello
That should be
going in,
enough.
gets knocked up by the tidal wave as Hambach
That
jumps
should be
straight
enough
out
to
the
keep him
curse.
alive.
Again, Aegis Assault to buy space for him and the rest of the team to come in. Rahel over the wall. Red are trying to escape out of there, and it seems like they will be able to make it out.
Yeah, nicely done. They're going to be
Nice.
able to get out.
There we
And that's
go.
a flash off Darkwing, so even though it looks like Sentinels are winning the fight,
Push
at the end of the
mid-wave.
day,
You got
they
two.
have to get more,
two
so they
top
wanna keep
side.
pushing, try to farm some plates here.
Might be able to get
They'll at
close
least be able
to, if
get
not
probably 2
all of
plates,
mid
and
tower
Curse
for
did get
this.
his base stopped a couple times.
Another rocket from Rahel.
Oh, Impact is behind FMB. He just TP'd bot. They're going to look for a fight.
Ooh, slicing Maelstrom immediately on to
FMB's dead.
Bessa. Flash is available. Flash to the wall. Impact flash follow.
Bro,
lands
why
on
would you
Shuriken
flash? You're
as the rest of
dead.
Sentinels now
There's
spring
the
the trap.
squad.
They were
Where?
not ready
Like,
to
do you
actually
think you're getting
collapse
out of
in
this?
time.
I'm
Impact's still
confused.
chasing it down, but now the Lulu shield.
Ooh, Rahel. Nice.
No longer has
There we
Lulu
go.
behind him,
Come on.
So Rahel finds a window.
You got Rebello, but we got Rahello.
Yeah. Get the Rahello out of here. I like it.
We got Rebello. We got Rahello. Somebody bring the Modelo.
We're trying new material over here, man.
You know, trying being the operative word.
It's a half success in my book. You know, it's better than my average.
Yeah.
As Impact to get the shove in the bot wave. But hey,
Loki and Modelo
we
would
see
go
how
great
much
right now.
time Frosty's trying to spend keeping the team alive, and you can't be everywhere at once. I like the Sentinels are keeping the pressure on.
True.
Almost getting
Alright,
that
come
bot
on.
turret. Not quite.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm Impact on that TP, I mean, I kind of want to see it
46
again
seconds
if we
until
watch the
Dragon.
replay to watch what his team is doing, because it does feel like Sentinels were not really responding. They were
It's
kind
fine.
of just skirmishing mid.
I don't like the fact that that ult's down right
FMB
before
running
this,
all
but
the way across the
ultimately,
map.
whatever.
Mid lane and no one
Can we
handle
get
it.
advantage
No one
elsewhere, or are
can
we
push it
taking him
off. I
straight
thought
up
that would
fight?
be a freebie, even if Impact can't kill him. So
Are we gonna get a replay? Oh, this is after
okay,
already.
it's already after, but we can see Rebello just stepped way too far forward.
And
How's the games going?
everything
Second
lands
series
for
is
Hell.
going
That was,
fantastic.
what,
First
2 or
series?
3 rockets plus the phosphorus bomb. That was beautiful.
Not so much.
Good counting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also said 2-3, so I don't even know.
We have
It
yellow
was-
pill,
thank
of
you.
course.
That
Oh,
was
that's
1.
fine.
That was 2.
Oh, Rahel.
Massive
That's a
damage,
little
but
too
now
far
he
up,
gets
brother.
engaged on. The Great
That's
Turtle
way
is
too
in,
far
Rahel
up, but it's
already
fine.
down.
Trade it on the
Around,
backside.
because Hambach will pick one up. Flash with the Q
Oh
to get a
my
double
God.
kill. Straight
Hambach just
onto
straight up
Rebello, jumps over the
wipes
wall
him.
to follow
Bye-bye.
up with
Yep.
The shield vault and a triple to Hambach.
Done.
Humbug. Good American boy right
Done.
there. That's what we like to see. Representing American pride.
Let's go. That's the LCS, baby.
Ah,
The LCS right
Take
there.
those.
I got
Let's go,
American pride
Hambach,
too, just
5K.
not right now.
This one's raps.
Yeah, 5-1 on the Pantheon. Hambach with that
I'm gonna say we have
huge influx
North
of gold
American
right there.
pride.
And now another dragon
I'm
to
gonna
the
avoid
name.
the whole American thing.
I mean,
the
it is,
current state
again,
of the
I
world.
think needed for the morale of the LCS. Maybe we're calling it too soon. I don't want to curse them too much here.
I just appreciate that C9 lost so we could have more interregional matches.
True.
That is
Awesome.
very
Because-
thoughtful of them.
okay, the
Looking
guy,
ahead,
here's your
knowing that
problem.
Sentinels
You
were,
don't
of
want
course,
APA
gonna
to
win.
talk, but then we're gonna sit here and
Wants to
bitch
watch
for a
LCS
year
versus
about how we
LCS,
have
we
no
see that all the time.
personalities.
So C9 being the good Samaritans
MK
that they
Jess,
are,
thank you for the prime
viciously
stuff.
ran it down in their series.
But literally,
Just
like
ask for
we
the
have
more
one guy that
LCS
talks,
versus CB
one guy,
Yeah.
and we're sitting here like, oh, you're not good enough to talk and back it up.
This is
Like,
also the first time we've won an early game.
then,
Because if we're being
like,
honest,
you
I
should
was still
want him to
worried
continue
about that
talking
last
because
game.
that just
Like,
feeds
game
your
number one
narrative.
between
Like,
Red and
I
Sentinels
I
not
hate
going
the
our way
idea
early,
that people
but
think that
man,
you
we got
have
the
to
lead
be
now, and Rahel
a
doing
certain
insane damage.
level
Rahel
of good to
just
be able
got
to talk.
crazy
No,
dopamine
talk.
rush
Period.
between that rocket
It's good
and-
content.
Go ahead.
It's good for the scene. Like, sitting here and just basically trying to force us to be Korean League of Legends where nobody talks shit, it's not American. That's not how we operate. Bye-bye, FMB. You're going to the grave.
Not a great day to be in
6K gold lead. This should be in the books. Wrap it up. Put a bow on it.
I don't even think Zen did the W.
Call it good.
On him, so.
I don't even think it was the second rocket. I think it was the first rocket.
The first rocket hit. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got that mandate triple rocket.
I mean, I get it.
3,000 damage.
Crazy.
I do get it from some people. Like, if some people just like truly have their one team, that's fine.
He's already seeing the tweet.
But like,
2,000 DPM
I can't.
Over red.
We gotta stop plugging.
I don't see it that way.
Followers on Twitter, so now it's gone to his head.
We can get him under. That's no problem. We can unfollow him really quick.
It's also like
as Darkwings alone in the top lane right now. This is what you want from the
Darkwings. Can he live? He's living a long ass time. Yeah, that bought enough time. He's fine. That's fine. There we go.
And 11 to 5 on the scoreboard.
Yep, Darkwings does die.
But no, on the Marn point, what you guys need to realize is that Marn is a C9 fan that also lives in Europe. So he's not gonna be at like the LC, like C9's his team. But when we talk about like North America, that's a level of like home pride beyond the team. It makes sense as to why like fans of North American teams from outside of North. Oh no. Hambach. Flash forward. Is he still gonna live? No, he's not. Oh my god, they got him. Oh no. Oh no. You thought. You thought.
That's a tilter.
Good try. Good
try. That would have been 1K or at least 900 gold. So that would have been a fatty shutdown for Rebello. So not gonna blame you.
Am I enjoying the events thus far? Yeah.
You go in.
But no, look. I completely understand why Marn is not gonna. Not gonna like be a fan of like other North American teams beyond Cloud9. That entirely makes sense for somebody who lives outside of North America who's a fan of a specific North American team. That logic makes sense. Now, for those of us that are from North America, nah, then it's a little bit different. Like if Cloud said it, then I'd respect it a little. I'd have way more of an issue with it.
From Sentinels, they keep Hambach alive.
But Marn saying it, no, I completely get it.
Not want to give that 1K over to Rebello.
And now look at this gold lead, 7K was the top. It looks like right there. Now dropped back down to 6.3, but still gold advantage to Sentinels as the next dragon's up in a minute and a half. It's FNB. Caught on the wrong side
nice.
Of the
got his
so
flash.
will commit the flash. No flash on Abessa if they want to contest this third dragon from Sentinels.
No flash.
It was Marn part of the LCS report.
No flash on Rebello as well. I feel
if you guys haven't checked out the LCS report, it's a good podcast, good group of guys. I would 100%
like this,
take a look.
I feel like you're just praying that you can scale and they make mistakes later. So to me, there's no way I'm leaving my base for anything less than Baron, I think, or Soul at this point.
Yep.
But we'll see if they decide to contest. I just think if you show up, there's such
look at us playing an early game comp. Well,
and just like
what is this? This is not very North American of us.
Very tough to avoid that. So.
I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. But
praying you can farm it up. Just play side lanes.
It is interesting to note.
Kaza can get this top turret. That feels pretty nice. I mean,
this is what C9 wanted to do in their first game, by the way, and just was not on the same page with each other.
Because I feel like this game is so favored for Sentinels. Who would be?
So we start. It's funny. We start the stream by saying it's so doomed for North America. We can like we stand no chance, and then we end the stream with, you know what? Fuck it, we're beating the LCK. That's America.
But Hambach's also had a hell of a game.
Yeah, Hambach's had an incredible game.
It will be after the first split. Just gotta give me time to get all ducks in a row.
What kind of started the snowball? Games like this are always interesting because it's always you're kind of in one and two camps. You're in the guy who got the person ahead is the one who deserves it, and I feel like Impact is kind of ironically the one who got the jungler ahead, or you're in the guy who did the most with the lead. It's kind
Sentinels of like undefeated at international play this year. Maybe there are goats.
You give it to the AD carry.
Maybe they are.
And also, Impact did ride the Herald into that top turret. So how much does that take away from his legacy?
He did try to
I mean, brother, like,
he just didn't succeed.
I don't know what you want here.
Yeah, he's like,
out of this like APA hate conversation here. Well, you just want people to openly just dunk on him. Like, what good do you think is gonna come of that? He's already got haters. You clearly being one of them. Like,
to your point, they're not even leaving their base.
We don't all have to agree with your opinion. You could like, I don't get why you're so tired of people defending him. He is genuinely a good player in our region that you might find overrated, but I don't. Just because he falls from certain points, he's still good.
Generally, if you're really behind,
whatever. I'm done talking about the APA shit. We're moving on. This should be a kill. Clean it up. Nice. Oh, then Abessa came in, but a good ult from Impact. Talia cleaning up. Is there any bleed? No, there's no bleed at all. He's still gonna live.
Sentinels find 3.
Yeah, Sentinels find 3.
That's
and
fine.
They are just pushing on the base. They're gonna get at least an inhib here and even more gold.
All right, go straight back to Baron. Well, Hambach's not up. Never mind. Don't do that. I'm done. Please don't.
20 seconds, and they don't have a big wave, but they can at least break the base.
I don't think anybody needs to be fucking dunked on. Some of y'all can just take a breath of positivity for once in your life. We don't got to be dunking on everybody. We can just praise people that are good without needing to shit down somebody's throat at all times. Seriously, like, get the stick out of all your asses here.
Doesn't feel like Red have an answer. I think they got
the rest of the stream, I'm
Baron, so
introducing the rule of if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
You really have to wait until they are committed to Baron or committed to something where you can have even a chance. Obviously, it's always going to be really, really difficult because Sentinels
got a criticism, fine. But any hater shit, nah, I'm done responding to it.
Where the Cannon is, right? The Cannon's going to be outflanked, so I just think Red went a little bit too fast there, and Curse pays the price at the end of the day.
Rahel having a fantastic damage fight there. We love it.
Just last fight damage, but still the Corki doing his job. And Darkwings, those are rookie numbers, man. We got to pump those up.
Yeah, wasn't as involved in that one.
Yeah,
you can see who he's even going pretty
jungle's back up.
His build, so,
push top side.
Just realizing, you
get
know what,
Baron.
So far ahead. The only
close
way
this
out
out cleanly.
Chain one shot, so
then we're good.
He's going towards a more tanky build.
Banshees? Is that Banshee's
basically like, all right,
or is
I'm
that...
gonna get one shot by Kaze. I'm one of the only people that are vulnerable at this point.
Kaze only has 2.5 items completed, and it was also going.
Hey, Steiny, welcome. Welcome.
The spell shield as opposed to just pure raw damage. So.
Yep. Which I honestly am never a fan of when you're behind. When you're behind, I think you need to build pure damage and just hope that you one-shot someone.
Yeah.
You're not going to win in a sustained fight anyway, right? So,
you can realistically start this fight at Baron.
There's so much point.
They have to come to you. I mean, they do have the Ambessa and LeBlanc to try to close the gap a little bit. But I think it's still ultimately fine.
You have a better chance of just going death cap or whatever and trying to one-shot someone.
Here we go. Come on.
That works for you. But Sentinels not going to wait for that. They are going to be starting this up, and they're going to get the TP out of F&B.
Let's go.
And Best is going to teleport in. It's going to be front to back with Red approaching from the bottom of the river.
Oh, good wall. Oh, my God. No, that's... Okay, he's still got stopwatch. It's fine. Good bubble. And watch Pantheon clean this up on the backside. Yeah, bye-bye. Oh, it just missed, but it's fine. Corgi flashes forward. Keep going. End the game. Push it down mid. End the fucking game.
Earned it.
Come on.
Are gonna 2-0 this series.
Let's go, LCS back on top.
Now we know it was a C9 problem. It was not a North America problem.
They are still in the
We're
upper
fine.
bracket. So
we are.
Yeah. Upper bracket at the top.
We've won 100% of the last series so far at America's Cup.
Sentinels have won 100% of their games in America's Cup. As Kaze will try his best to clear the way, but an ace for Sentinels.
There we go.
Much needed 2-0 for the morale of the LCS.
Back on track, baby. That's how we do it.
CBLOL and LCS are tied in the America's Cup.
That's how we do
We're
it.
gonna keep getting LCS versus CBLOL in the upper bracket in the
Which
lower bracket.
means, if I'm not
Everything from here on
mistaken,
out
if I
is
pull
gonna be
this
best
up.
of 5. And hopefully everyone will get rested up for their games tomorrow.
Okay, so C9 plays tomorrow.
Right back to it.
And then Sentinels will play Fury on Friday. So we might actually have 5 straight days now, North American League of Legends. All in a row.
They played a great series, and
love that.
We'll see if Sentinels can match up to that.
Love that for us in North
America. I think these are
God,
clearly the two
fun.
teams.
You know what?
That are
Hey,
the best.
here's the angle, okay? C9 threw it for content to make sure that we could get 5 games.
Eventually, they took their bow. Well done,
It's not how you
Sentinels.
start, it's how you finish.
How you finish, exactly. It's about that photo finish. And what a photo finish right there. Finally, we won an early game as well. I think that's the coolest thing to focus on. Because like that was 3 early games lost in a row, even though we won first game in this series.
Hear me out.
Yeah, exactly. A great early
C9
game this time.
through
so much
their
deserved, I think, by Impact for
series
his
today
plays
to
early
make
on.
sure
I think that Rome
every
was super
day
smart. He had a
this
good timer. He had already pushed
we
in the wave,
get
so he wasn't going to lose too
to
much. Walks down
see
towards
a
that bot
North
side fight. Helps get Hambach ahead.
American
but to me, I do think Hambach was
play.
the standout in this one. I think overall, he played really well with an
all
advantage.
part
Was able
of
to
the
slam that
plan
home, and I think it's
very
pretty impressive from
based
him. And definitely a needed win.
I'll align with you. Hambach as the player of the game for me as well.
Luna,
he just was able to use that lead. Yes, it was Impact helping give them that, but Hambach just survived in so many tight scenarios. Like, holding his ground and not ulting out when he went for the invade. They gave up that
LCS,
first round, he gets the buff,
and then let me check
and
the
then
flicker
still
real
survives
quick.
because he knows his
LCS
team is coming to follow up, and then they get an even bigger lead. Again, because Impact roams down for that one too, but it's still Hambach using that lead that he gets early and then transitioning it into a monster jungle performance.
And I just felt like his Aegis Assault timing, his E timing was so good.
Let's go to
on Pantheon.
albums.
In pretty much every single fight, like he was always holding it for
By the Raptors,
for the
bottom
correct
invade,
moment. Like he was holding it so long in fights, not just panic pressing it early on when he's getting hit. He's actually saving it for the key abilities, for LeBlanc burst, for whatever is actually that big threat that's going to come in. So it's a pretty big difference maker. He played really well, and it's just nice to see Sentinels performing.
Yeah,
there we go.
If you had asked me before, okay, actually, I'm going to get
all
back to that
part of the
later,
plan,
we
people.
It's
been planned from the jump.
With Darkwings,
C9 was doing us a favor. Okay?
Darkwings, Isaac, you did it!
We're chilling. Hang on, I want to see this interview.
You're representing for Isaacs everywhere.
I'm surrounded by Isaacs right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Darkwings, how are you feeling after that win, after that 2-0? Did it go according to plan for the team?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think overall, yeah, it was according to plan. I thought that we should win, and I think we performed overall okay, like above average today.
How has the travel been for you guys? And were you surprised at all that C9 got kind of smacked around by Furia? I'm not sure if you saw that series.
Yeah, I was watching a bit. I think both us and C9 had like a similar travel schedule, so it was like pretty bad. I think I slept a total of like 4 hours on the flight, and then I mean we were just traveling for the entire day. But yeah, I slept 12 hours last night, so it was good.
Are you enjoying being in the Brazilian crowd? Because I know when we were there last year for LTA, the fans are pretty insane.
Yeah, I think Brazilian definitely, the fans, they have a lot of hype, especially when the Brazilian teams are doing well. But overall, it's pretty fun.
Now, this has got to be a newer experience for you. How are you just enjoying being at an international event and getting this experience? Because I think that's something that we haven't talked about too much on our end, but I want to hear your thoughts on like this overlap with North American and the South American CBLOL and LCS teams kind of giving this chance to have this little tournament.
I really enjoy like just playing against like, I guess, new opponents because we haven't played them before.
Yep.
I think that in itself is like pretty fun. The only problem is like, I feel like sometimes the setup's a bit different, so I have to like get used to that. I'm already just getting comfortable with the LCS setup, now I have to get comfortable with a different one, but it's chill.
Well, it's awesome to see you grow as a player, and I gotta say, now that you've won 2-0, give the people at home some hope. How are you feeling about your matchup with Furia, which is gonna be your next opponent?
Come on.
I think Furia looked pretty good, but I do think if we keep bringing our game, we're gonna still win.
Love to hear
Very
it.
basic.
Thanks a lot,
Fine.
man. Congratulations, and have a fun time.
All right, thank you.
There we go.
Thank you, Isaac. And Isaac,
no
for
problem.
that interview. Fantastic.
I will say, I'm curious to know your all thoughts as we wrap this up. I'll be live again later in about an hour and a half for the crossover podcast at 9 o'clock. But I want to know your all thoughts. What do you think of like the co-stream feel to the broadcast today? Because it was very different than what I was expecting the broadcast to kind of look like. I know there were some people that didn't like it. Personally, I did enjoy it. The only thing that I was kind of annoyed with is the fact that I had to cover the camera somewhere else. But like that's a selfish like thing on me. I enjoyed the cast. It made the C9 loss feel way easier to swallow, in my opinion. I feel like if they were casting like they normally do, I'd want to die. But oh man. All right, folks. That's pretty much going to be it for me here. I'm going to go to the gym because like I said, I did not plan on being able to co-stream this today. That was a surprise to me later. I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, assuming the series goes. What time does the series begin tomorrow? 4, I'm assuming. Tomorrow's series begins, at 4 o'clock. So I'm in the office tomorrow. I'll be back here around 6, so we'll be able to catch like the later portions of the series. So like game 3 at minimum, I'll be able to make sure that I'm able to watch with you guys. Friday, I will not be able to watch because I'm out with, oh wait, no. I might be able to do tomorrow. I've got some that I'm doing tomorrow night that, depending on when I get home and the other obligations that I have, I'm going to see. I might not be able to co-stream tomorrow. Friday, I definitely will not be under any circumstances going out with friends. That was already pre-planned. But then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be here no matter what. So we'll be watching the games all together, having fun. 2 o'clock on Saturday. Nice. That's done early, and I can just chill and relax for the rest of the evening. So that's going to be it for me, folks. Thanks for swinging by. Like I said, we'll be back in an hour and a half for the crossover podcast. We got a lot to talk about tonight now, especially with the first series here. But that's going to be it. So I'll see you all in a